Hey guys, welcome back to the Review Slate. I'm your host Alex, and this is my co-host Ritam, and today we're going to be talking about The Hateful Eight. Now, The Hateful Eight came out in cinemas yesterday, and me and him both went to see it. And we saw it in 70mm. No, I'm joking. So, what do you think of the movie?
For my part, I think it was really well filmed. In terms of the story, I didn't really see there was barely any character development, and I felt like the story was pretty much just this is what it is. It's not like an adventure. It's just this is what happened, and we're showing it to you, which is pretty interesting. I'm not saying like it was bad. I'm just saying that's not my type of movie, maybe.
Yeah, because most of Tarantino's movies have like a cold open, where it just like sets you in there and you don't know who the characters are and you don't know what's happening, but you're just set in there. And I mean, there was never that much character development in his other movies, I find. It was always just like, you knew like what this guy was doing. Like, it was heavily implied that like these guys were going to kill them or something, or I don't know, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. They do sort of explain like there's a whole scene where they're pretty much just talking for like 20 minutes in the cab, and that's pretty. I don't know. That's a lot of character development for the Samuel L. Jackson's character. Yeah, I just felt like it was a very well pieced together movie. Like it played a lot like Reservoir Dogs, especially the ending. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it feels like Channing Tatum is this actor, except for Jump Street, right? Yeah, he's just this actor who pops up in like random movies from time to time. Yeah, he could play any character he wants. Like seriously, he's just taking it slow, but he could pretty much play any character. Yeah,
and he also did a really good job in this movie too. He did have a very small role, but he's one of the big antagonists.
Oh, puppy. All right, so talking about the movie still. It's once again it's a pretty violent movie. Yeah. What do you think, Perugi? He likes it. Yeah, it's a decent movie. Yeah. But it's definitely not my type of movie, probably.
Yeah, well, you just have to be a fan of the genre. Like, you really have to be a fan of his older stuff, and you really have to.
It's very excessive. I'd say it's a very excessive movie.
As always, like all Kill Bill.
Like you look at Quentin, he's a very excessive person too. Yeah. I haven't really watched any other.
Okay, well that's why. Him. That's why.
So that was that kind of took me off guard.
You really have to see the rest of them to understand.
So if you haven't ever seen a Quentin Tarantino movie,
I still think you can appreciate it even if you haven't seen it.
It's
I don't think you need to see them, but I mean your appreciation for it will definitely go up.
The ideals behind the movie are very, very different and controversial, let's say. Yeah. But it is very well made, and the quality of movies in there and the quality of the story, even though like it's not, he knows how to tell a story. Yeah. So. Yeah. No, I like the way this one was formatted.
And he said it himself. He shot it in 70mm, and like, not many projectors in the world still had 70mm. And there's actually a whole dispute with Star Wars and Disney about not letting him show it in one theater. And
I'm still glad we saw Star Wars though.
Yeah, Star Wars is good, but in terms of like movie of the year, like I wouldn't necessarily qualify Star Wars for like best movie of the year. Like Hateful Eight's up there. I still haven't seen Revenant. I've seen Joy, but Hateful Eight's definitely a contender for the best movie of the year.
Revenant would come back.
Yeah, Revenant that should be the next review. Yeah. So basically, the story of the Hateful Eight is it's pretty convoluted. There's not really like a linear story to it. It's basically about this girl, Domagu, who has a bounty on her head, and one of the most famous or infamous bounty hunters in Wisconsin, where it takes place, catches her. They catch her, and they meet all these characters on the way to this hut where the.
Who are the Hateful Eight?
Hateful Eight is pretty much everyone who is in the cabin at the time of. So there's Samuel L. Jackson, the general guy. He who gets caught on the coach with Domingu and bounty hunter, and there's the sheriff who's also there, and then you don't really know if he's a sheriff. Like you have a suspicion that everyone's really like up to something. Yeah, that's the thing about this movie is you have a really big suspicion that like it will go down like any second. Like
they
any time someone can pull out a gun and shoot
yeah.
2 people, it's really just like anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, these characters don't trust each other at all. Like nobody.
Yeah, and that's why it's called the Hateful Eight, is because they're all 8 of them in this cabin, and they all hate each other, and they all don't trust each other at all, and that's why. And that's pretty much the set of the movie, is these 8 people need to survive when there's like a big bounty person here.
So it's very interesting that the movie only takes place in one area, almost entirely in one area, which is the barn, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, Minnie's haberdashery.
All right,
that's what it's called. It's like a little house with like a lot of people living inside it. They're sleeping there because there's a huge blizzard, and they want to get to the city to turn in the bounty, and they're all 8 of them are living there.
There's not a lot to say about this movie. It's
you really have to see it.
Like, there's no, like I said, it's very cut dry. It's this is what it is, and you're watching it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a very like very visual experience. You can't really describe it. You're not gonna leave the theater thinking like, oh wow, like, damn. You're gonna leave it like, oh, what just happened? Like, oh my god,
what?
I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah,
like,
what the director is doing.
You're not gonna be left wondering about like what could have been. You're gonna be like, oh,
this is what happened.
This went down.
That's it. Because what Quentin is doing is he's just showing you in the beginning. He's just showing you like the corner of his canvas.
Yeah,
and then like slowly he unveils the masterpiece.
Also, interestingly enough, have you noticed he speaks sometimes? He narrates during the movie, which is very cool.
Was it Quentin or was it someone else?
It was him, and he narrates parts of the movie, the movie's separated in chapters, first of all, and each chapter has a name, and then he really offers some like introspective dialogue for certain parts of the movie, which is pretty fun, which is pretty cool. It breaks the fourth wall a bit.
Yeah,
but it's
I
cool.
love how it was presented. It's it's what he's doing is he's taking this almost mundane event with like characters who don't grow that much, and just characters that are characters, and just that's what they are and that's what they do.
Yeah.
Right.
And turning it into this
and he's presenting it in such an interesting way that you can't look away.
Yeah.
Also, there's blood, so
just a lot of blood.
There's signature blood.
A lot of blood.
Yep.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I still really liked it.
Yes, it's a very good experience.
Yeah.
It's
definitely one of the ones you have to see this year.
It's not Star Wars experience.
No.
Like, it's not like the epicness. It's more of it gets back to that point like where it has to be art. And it has to be something that's different. And there's always okay, I can't say any more about it.
Also, I mean, you also have to it does require some attention. Like, you have to pay attention to everything that's going on in the movie, and like you really got to like invest your attention into it a lot.
It's not just a movie.
You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
It's an experience, guys. It's an experience.
Yeah. But yeah, go see it. Go see it in 70mm if you can. It's in Scotiabank in Montreal, at least.
Well, all right. So, what are your favorite Tarantino movies of all time? Like, if you had to rate,
I really like Kill Bill.
Oh, okay. Really, so I've seen Tarantino movies.
Yeah. I really like.
So I've seen.
Yeah. Kill Bill. Pulp Fiction. Also, you ever seen Pulp Fiction?
Oh, I've seen Pulp.
Oh, that's one of the classics.
My bad.
It's a classic. Reservoir Dogs too. I like them all. Honestly, I like them all.
Samuel Jackson just brings it. In this movie, he brings it. Like,
he played a pretty dark role in Django. And you ever see Django Unchained?
Yeah.
That's another one.
Oh.
Did you ever see Inglourious Basterds?
My bad.
Another one.
Stop hitting the table.
Sorry. But yeah, Tim Roth also. He played the British guy.
Yeah.
He's been in a few other movies, and he's also really good.
He's had his voice is a signature voice.
Yeah, I loved him in Lie to Me. There's a show on Fox that got canceled.
Oh, that's him. That's where I've seen him.
Vincent Madsen from Reservoir Dogs. Mm-hmm. He also was good. He didn't play that much of a role either, though. He was pretty. He didn't have much dialogue. He was just there, chilling. Oh, I keep forgetting. Oh my god. What'd you think of the twist? The twist ending.
What twist ending?
What would you have to say about it?
I wouldn't say it's.
Think it was a lazy cop out, or
I don't
legitimate?
think it's much of a twist at the end. It's definitely like if you're waiting for like an elaborate story about a character like growing as an individual and stuff like that, then it's probably not a movie for you.
Yeah,
but it's not a cop out either. Like this is what it is.
It's like, a very Western ending. It's a very
the characters are the characters. they're not trying to be anything else. They're themselves, and
you learn about them throughout the process. This movie is 3 hours long, by the way. I don't know if anyone knows that, and it does take a while to build up to it. But once it does, that's always with his other movies. Once you do get to that build up and you understand everything that's going on, it's just it's really, you can see how.
And Quentin doesn't really I think he did his every single character he creates is not really it's almost like an anti-hero or even they're very human.
There's no one who's like the good guy in these
they're
movies.
not ideal.
There's no good guys in movies.
They're very, very human.
Yeah.
Let's go for a verdict now.
Yeah. I definitely have to give this one, I'm not going to give it 8, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
9 out of 10, yeah.
I would give it maybe 7 bullets.
Yeah.
7 bullets?
7 bullets?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
7 bullets.
I have to give it a special rating too. Okay.
Give it
like 9 peppermint sticks out of 10. Yeah, but I definitely recommend going to see it in theaters and not watching it illegally.
Watch it in 17 millimeters.
Watch it in the 70 millimeter.
70
yeah,
millimeters.
Yeah, it's good. It's really worth it.
Yeah.
And
Quentin fought for it, man.
Yeah, he did.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Right, so leave a comment in the section below if you have any opinions about this movie, what you felt about this movie. We thoroughly liked it. It's very different.
I liked it so much that I asked to make an episode about it.
Yeah.
So here we are.
So, no, it was definitely a movie that we had to review.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. All right, so we can't slate you out. We can't slate out now because we don't have the slate. But anyways, hope you liked this video. Leave a comment in the section below. Like it if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more.
And we'll see you next time on the review slate.
High five. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you liked it, I'm swinging around. Leave a like. Just click the like button.
Please click the like button.
Yeah, and if you have any comments, just write it in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions, we're open to suggestions too. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you should probably subscribe because we put out videos every week. So if you want to know exactly what time the video comes out, then you should probably subscribe. Alright, if you want to see the last video, or last week's video probably, click right here. And yeah, I
like really strayed from the Star Wars universe. Like everything made sense.
I was really scared that the movie would end and you'd have to wait for at least they gave it nice that was nice. Guys, you won't be disappointed. For VFX, what you were talking about mixing practical and visual stuff.
Yeah,
I think that was pretty cool too.
Yeah, it was. I liked that. I really like. It felt like that. That's the whole kind of premise behind what we're saying is like.
Is it you that's squeaking or is it me?
I have no idea.
Did you hear it though?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, I heard a little squeak before.
All right, let's just.
Yeah, it felt like the Star Wars movie. That's why it was kind of